Katanse, Betty Camelia founder member. Inei, eti ndichi tungazicha ngahande kwa FDC yitreho. Changana kolachi?
Our today's conference, particularly for Bukonzo County West, comprised the membership of our party structure leaders from parish level up to members of the constituency executive. We had attendance of about 370 structure leaders across all the 8 sub-counties that constitute Bukonzo County West. Our main target as a district leadership, together with the national representative, was indeed to have a recap as a party to go through what we have been having as a district stand or position on matters that concern the Katonga Naja factions. From the beginning, Kasese had taken a position that we remain silent and in particular neutral in these matters. And indeed, today's conference has again emphasized the unity in the party. The constituency conference has resolved again that FDC should stand. No any other grouping should come from FDC, in particular Bukonzo West. And of course, they are recalling the position that the district conference had taken in the earlier days. And we are very certain that still the subsequent constituency conferences, a case in a point, Bukonzo County East, which will follow on 9th Monday, we are very certain that they will still take no different position apart from that. So as a community, as a chapter, kasese FDC, we still call upon the national leaders from both sides, Katonga and Naja Nangumbi, to remain one family. So for us as kasese, we are not willing to move from FDC into a new formation. We understand that there is no any family on the planet Earth that you'll ever find or you'll ever meet or you'll ever associate with without any challenge. So even if there are other challenges that maybe could have happened in the previous days within the party, as a people, as human beings, indeed who are described in the biblical terms as a human being, as long as you are still living, you are, of course, you are a subject of errors. And indeed, we still stand to say, whatever that went wrong, if they are there in any way, this is the time that really we should reconcile. Much as there was a position from our Katonga side, which resolved to have a new formation, now with the new developments being called the PFF, it is not yet too late really. Our colleagues in Katonga, we are not yet too late to get back on board. There is nothing wrong with the a unified body. We call upon you, come back home. By saying come back home doesn't mean that probably we appreciate the wrong stories that probably could have been run about our colleagues in Naja Nangumbi. No, this is not the case. When we say come back home, we do it in good faith, doing it in a faith in a way that we appreciate that there might have been wrong things probably being committed by individuals within the party. But this cannot let us mean the party to die this way. Divide, we fall. United, we stand. And it is the position of kasese that we keep this standing. Otherwise, if it was that every time we have a disagreement, then we divide and we form new formations from families and all this, by now no family would be standing in this planet Earth. Otherwise, this is a great achievement to the people of Bukonzo West. Now we can confirm that 2026 FDC flag will still fly to Parliament. This is now a clear indication that come 2026, the remaining 4 sub-counties that are under the hands of NRM will come in the hands of FDC. Now that the people of Bukonzo West have again stood on a position of unity, I am very certain that the remaining 4 sub-counties will still come into our hands. Thank you very much, people of Bukonzo West. I am very certain that you will not regret it come 2026. From the basics of law that I studied, I did law up to 3rd year. Due to other environments around myself, I did not complete the 4th year. But the basics of law that I studied in my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd year put me in a position not to dream that the meeting that was at Katonga could have a mandate to pass a resolution that can dissolve a party, an institution of FDC. For example, in Kasese, where I am legitimately the chairman of the district, I have a composition of 15 delegates who form the National Delegates Conference that has partly the mandate to dissolve the party of FDC. To be sincere, none of us, none of the 15 members who form the delegates went to Katonga. Instead, there are new fences or other fences where we are not part that went to Katonga. So in this particular case, I would be dreaming to think that people who went in my shoes, and where it has no, the constitution of FDC does not provide for that the chairman or a delegate can delegate somebody to go and decide on themselves. I would be dreaming if I am to think that indeed the dissolution talk can be a reality. So therefore, the people of Kasese and people of the Rwenzori sub-region, nobody should lie to you that the resolution that was passed at Katonga can be effective in any of the courts in Uganda. It cannot, it has no any legal or anything to do with the mandate any mandate to dissolve the part of FDC. Obviously, if there is a new broom of a new party out of FDC, we regret it. And we have no mandate to stop it. But in pain, we will still welcome them into the arena of politics. But what I don't see happening in Kasese is having ground soils or having fertile soils in Kasese. Because we have tested this as a district. There are many political formations that have come after the formation of FDC. And Kasese has taken a position. It is the reason that even in the last general elections, 2021, even when we had NUP here, NUP did not have any candidate that went through in the 2021 general elections. So we are very certain that even if there is to be any new formation that will generate out of FDC, whatever, the people of Kasese appreciate the fundamental contributions that FDC has caused to them. And therefore we find no any big reason as of now that really should lead us into divorcing FDC. As a party, FDC has not done anything wrong to the people of Kasese and will remain FDC till we realize that indeed FDC is bad. But as of now, FDC has nothing to do with any bad ills.
My name is Chairman Patrick from Bukonzo County West. And as Bukonzo County West, we are here to tell Ugandans that we are not here to divide Forum for Democratic Change. Our key objective is to fight NRM. We can only fight NRM, we can only defeat the junta, we can only defeat and have a new leadership for this country only when we are united. And we are here to ask every Ugandan to remain united, We don't want to split ourselves in different political parties, because at the end of the day, it will affect the performance of the party. It will affect the performance of the need to have a new president, the need to have a new leadership. So therefore, we are not in for a split. We want people to get united and sort all our internal issues within the party.
I'm called Bukonzo Edson and one of the members of FDC. In our constituency, we don't regard any new party. We know that our party may have challenges, but we are taking this as a party, FDC, as a man who has married 2 wives. Katonga is a Katonga. Katonga may be a second wife, or Naja may be a first wife. But the sons belong to the blood of the father. So we are FDC. And we hope that FDC, whether we have some differences, we recall everybody to come together and we see to fight our challenge inside the house, but not outside the house. No, at all. Because all since we formed the opposition 2001, the reform agenda, we are multiplying. And even you know, we had a very big man here who was a minister for almost over 20 years and has all the facilities of the government. But as we are multiplying our position, we tried to chase him outside the constituency. Whether the waves you are seeing about the coming opposition parties, but FDC will stand, and we have a hope that the forthcoming election we are going to win all the position in Bukonzo West.
Today we had a meeting with Bukonzo County West constituency leaders. The purpose of this meeting was to have an interaction with them, to understand where the party stands in the constituency, what are the dynamics in the constituency, and we all agreed and resolved that we are FDC, shall remain FDC, and we are going nowhere. We also agreed that for those of our brothers who are still hoping that there is a better party out there, they should come back home. When you aspire to inspire others, you don't despair. Let them come back home. The future remains bright in the FDC. Given the limit of time, it's not feasible that you can start afresh. It's better to resolve internal contradictions, if there is any, than to just move on and form a new political dispensation. I must appreciate the delegates of Bukonzo West for that firm stand and for reminding us, the leaders, that they sacrificed a lot to have the FDC start until now, and that they are not willing to allow their efforts to go in futility. Yes, we are going to have similar meetings of the kind, and on Monday we shall be in Bukonzo East. So it's just the beginning. With the woman member of parliament, and I should expect an apology of absence from the member of parliament for Bukonzo West to have come to the chairman, because he's the one who was tasked to invite delegates to his constituency. For us, we were visitors who had come to grace the conference and listen to the deliberations